Okay, so let's do a mishmash, a little bit about Shavuos, and I got to take a topic maybe is a little bit connect because in Shavuos we eat the cheesecake. The cheesecake. So we're learning about in the Kollel halachot brachot. So I'm holding now in Tafel veikar. Tafel veikar is that's mean like you eating two things together. One, which broche I should make? We have the ikar, the main thing that you're eating, and you have something that is together with this one. For example, going to be connect with someone that eating cracker with herring. We make the broche in the herring, or make the broche in the cracker.
The cracker, because Boré nemen ze not. That is
But why are you eating the cracker? Because why are you eating the cracker? Because you don't like the herring without the cracker, or you just want to hold the cracker with the herring with the cracker?
Yes.
What is in your mind when you eat the cracker? So everything is you're right when you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, the Mishnah Berurah already say always mezonot is if it's giving taste is the ikar. So now we have the cheesecake. Sometimes we have cheesecake. There have the cheese, the baking cheese, and you have a small slice of mezonot in the bottom.
Yes.
Which broche make?
Mezonot will make it like this, but
exactly. No, depends. We go to see if you're getting there, but that's why I think it's connect. But we go to get there. But first of all, let's see actually why you eating cheesecake.
But something.
For another example.
There was no meat in this time.
Gepaneerd. It's a little bit mezonot on it, but you eat it for the kalfsvlees or for the meat or for the
like it's similar to schnitzel.
Yeah, schnitzel.
Yes.
We go together. Very good. You see, so we have what to talk about. No, it's very hard.
Is it mezonot or is it?
We go together. Let's just make a introduce, and we're getting there.
Another example. That's for me difficult. You eat falafel. And this the bread. You have to say how much you
the bread. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sure. Hamburger, the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it's not mezonist.
Always. For example, we go to see everything how it starts. If I drinking a very strong wine or a very strong lechaim, and I want to take a little bit of bread to take out this sharpness, you know what I mean? So the bread is the tafel to the wine. So I don't make a broche in the bread, I only make the broche in the wine. But the point is when you start to eat too much of the bread,
then you have
to make it. So the hamburger, like you say, is a big piece of bread. It's like it's something important. So for sure you have to make a motzi. Yeah? So we go together. Let's start first because it's very interesting. Yeah, we have actually the Chag Sjawoeot. Yeah, and Chag Sjawoeot we know that Anochi Hashem, I received the luchot, we received the Aseret HaDibrot. Actually, if you think, the Gemara Masechet Yoma says something interesting. Lo yu yamim tovim leIsrael. The best days to Am Yisrael is Asara B'Tevet ve Yom Kippur. Why Asara B'Tevet? Asara B'Tevet. Why? Because the ladies going out to find the shidduchim to each other. Yeah. No, sorry. Tetvav Beshvat. Tetvav Tu Be'av. Sorry. Tu Be'av. Sorry. Tu Be'av. Yeah. In Tu Be'av, and also Yom Kippur. Why Yom Kippur? Because Yom Kippur we receive the Torah. So actually, what happened in Shavuot? Like everybody knows the story. Moshe Rabbeinu prepared himself. They said, like in the Torah, say, prepare yourself. We go to receive the Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu go up 40 days. He there, and suddenly Yeshua tell him, we're listening very strong things going down there. Moshe Rabbeinu said, let's check where he is, and he saw the Avodah Zarah of the Chet HaEgel, and he threw down the Luchot, and the Luchot broke down. When this happened? In Shavuot. When you received the Torah?
On Shavuot.
No, 10 days after Pesach.
When Hashem said V'solachti, when Hashem said that to the head of the Egel HaZahav of the Avodah Zarah. Hashem sent v'salachti when 40 days after Moshe Rabbeinu went up again. He was there 40 days again praying, yeah. And then Hashem sent v'salachti, and then he said you can receive the Torah. So when they receive the Torah, Yom Kippur, yeah. So why are we eating cheesecake in Sjawoeot and not Yom Kippur?
You have to fast.
So what happened in Sjawoeot? Is something else. I continue to ask something interesting. In Sjawoeot, we know the famous Midrash. The Midrash say that Kadosh Baruch Hu went to each nation and he asked, you want to receive the Torah? So he came to Esav. And Esav said, what's saying the Torah? Lo sirtzach. You're not allowed to kill. Sorry, it's not for us. So he came to Ishmael. The Ishmael said, what is saying the Torah? Lo tignov. Very good. So not for us, sorry. So come to Am Yisrael, Naseh v'nishma. Very good. So
they asked how much does it cost?
They asked for two. Very good. So they took two, yeah?
Yeah.
So the question is, what would happen if Esav or Ishmael or every nation was saying, yes, we want? Hashem was giving to them. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu already took, a long time already. Hashem said that we are the nation. So why are you asking for the different nations? And even more, when Moshe Rabbeinu went to the Shomayim to receive the Torah, the Midrash say that it started a big fight between Moshe Rabbeinu and the Malachim. Not physically fight, but like arguments. That's mean Malachim say to Hashem, sorry, but what are you doing? Otzar, Aganuz, yeah, we have a big treasure that is already by us. So many years, you go to give to Basar Vadam, to a human being. How will you do such a thing? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to Moshe Rabbeinu, no, answer them, give a tshuva, give an answer. Moshe Rabbeinu was very scared to give an answer because he's speaking with angels, it's not a game. So Hashem said, don't worry, hold in my chair and give them an answer. So Moshe Rabbeinu said, what did the Torah say? The Torah say, Zecher le'tziat Mitzrayim. Who been in Mitzrayim? We was in Mitzrayim. Leparo ishtabadetem, the Mirat say, you been in Mitzrayim by Paro working so hard? No. So how you can do the mitzvah Zecher le'tziat Mitzrayim? So then they realized. But the main question is, the Malachim, the angels, when Hashem created the world, we have a similar midrash. That the midrash say something very similar. Hashem created the Adam Arishon, and the Malachim asking, why are you creating him? He's a person that can make averot, sins. Why are you doing that? We are not enough. Like, we're not making mistakes. Yeah, we see in the history the Malachim, the angels also make mistakes. Yeah, we see when they came down. You remember that when the Malachim came down to tell to Avraham Avinu that he go to have a baby, and also they go to destroy Sodom. The Medrash say the Malachim they became a part of Benot Haaretz. They went with the girls, the ladies, from the earth, and they make Averis. Yeah, and we say that also the Malachim they said we go to destroy Sodom. And they forgot there is Hashem that is telling them to destroy Sodom. Then we have the whole story that in the dream of Yaakov Avinu saw angels going up and down. Why up and down? Should be down and up. So the Midrash say, is this Malachim, they only now is going back because they had to make tshuva until they're going back to the heaven. That's one Midrash. But anyways, it's not the point. The point is when Hashem created the human being, he said, why are you creating them? So what Hashem answered to them? The Torah say, Kabed et avicha v'et imecha. You should be respect with your parents. Yes, the Malachim. You have father, mother? No. You're not allowed to eat milk and meat together. Malachim, you eat something? No. So we see that the Torah is not for you. Yeah? So in the same moment, the Malachim also, okay, you're right. So the question is, what's going on now? Again, the Malachim asking to Moshe Rabbeinu, Hashem, why are you giving to him? Hashem already answered this question in the past. Why they forgot? They didn't forgot. And even they forgot, why Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, answer them? Hashem already know the answer. Tell them, like you said when you create the world. Why I have to say to Moshe Rabbeinu to answer? Okay? Interesting. So we know that have a Gemara. The Gemara say that Shlosha Dvarim have three things that Moshe Rabbeinu make by his knowledge. He decided to do something, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu agree with him. Yeah? One of them was to add, Hashem said that Matan Torah is going to be Vav. Besivan. And what happened when Hashem gave the Torah in the Zayin? Why Zayin? Because Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, 3 days you're not allowed to be with the women. We're not allowed to be relationship with the woman's wife to be pure for the day of the Matan Torah. And what happened? Moshe Rabbeinu said, okay, very good. You tell me this when is already in the middle of the night. So I go to tell them only when in the morning. So you said 3 days, so have to be full days. When the day starts? In the night by us. Yeah? So Moshe Rabbeinu said, when I start to count the 3 days from the next evening. But Hashem actually was counting already this day first. So Moshe Rabbeinu added another day. So what happened? The Malachim was in the Shemaim Nu, supposed to be clear. And Hashem said what? Hashem said, if you receive the Torah, mutav, it's going to be okay. But if not, I go to destroy the whole world because I create the world to give the Torah to Am Israel. Yeah? So what happened now? It's coming Vav Besivan. Nothing happened. Why is Moshe Rabbeinu to take the Torah? He's not here. So Hashem said, wait. He decided he's going to be in Zion. He's going to be in 7. What is going on here? So then the Malachim start to ask, Hashem, what's going on? The Torah is here, and you said that it's going to be in Vav, and it's already Vav. You didn't destroy the world. What is going on? How this person, how this fellow have this power? Second, we saw Kiddush HaChodesh. Kiddush HaChodesh, when is Rosh Chodesh? When the Bedin say Mekudash. The month is Mekudash. So the question is now, what happened with coming Rosh Hashanah, and the Malachim already, the Shemaim, want to start to judge, and no, Hashem said, wait. The Bedin down there didn't say yet there is Mekudash, so have to wait. The Malachim said, how is possible? How they have this power? So this was the question of the Malachim. When the Malachim asked to Hashem, we have the Torah by us so long, how is possible that you're giving now what? To a human being this power to decide when things is going to happen. So Moshe Rabbeinu should answer to them, what? B'mitzrayim ha'item, leparo ishtabadetem. What is the question? B'mitzrayim ha'item, leparo ishtabadetem. You've been Mitzrayim, you've been by Paro. What is the answer? The answer is, you Malachim, you living in the heaven, you don't have nisyonot, you don't have testings in your life. Your life is very easygoing. After that you've been in Mitzrayim, suffering so many years, and we still connect to Hashem, we have a special power that you also can decide what things go to happen. It's a power that Hashem gives to us, to people like human beings that have tests in the life. So now it's a different question. When Hashem create the world and the Malachim say, what are you doing? Why are you giving to them the Torah? Hashem said, what is the answer? The answer is, you have parents to make the mitzvah of Kibud Avayim. You eat to make the mitzvah of Lo Tevashel Gedi B'Chalev Imo. No, why? Because Hashem is saying, okay, the Malachim understand this logic. The Torah is not for us. So what? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu went to the different nations to ask, if you want to receive what? This Torah. The Torah there is only to keep law, to keep the how it's going to be our life, what is going to be our results. We're allowed to do that, we're not allowed to do this. But this power to change the nature, we receive when? In Sjawoeot. We see that even Moshe Rabbeinu broke the Luchot, but in Sjawoeot, Moshe Rabbeinu show us we have the power to decide how it's going to the nature, how the Torah is like we said, one is like instructions, how to use the world. So when we have the Torah, we also have the way how to change the world, how to be above the nature. So that's the power that we receive in Shavuot. Yeah. So that's now is answer the question: why are you doing now Shavuot, not in Yom Kippur? Because Yom Kippur you receive physical the Torah, the halachas, how to do that, how to eat this, and how to wake up everything. But what you receive in Shavuot, Shavuot you receive the power to be the special nation that we have the power to decide when it's going to be Rosh Chodesh, when it's going to be to change, to be more strong than the Malachim. Why? Because the Mitzrayim ha'itim leParo ishtabadtem. So that's why you're coming to the Anochi Hashem Elokecha. The first thing that in the Aseret HaDibrot, Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher hotzitcho me'eretz Mitzrayim. We see that we have a mitzvah of what? Of Hashem. One of the Chazal say actually, if I don't know exactly how it's work, but in the Aseret HaDibrot we have the own mitzvot inside of the Aseret HaDibrot. Yeah, the Arizal already talk about this, and many Kabbalist books, they say the whole Torah is in the 10 Commandments. Everything. And he have a way how to divide everything and explain, but it's too deep for me in the moment, so maybe one day we can sit together and see. But they say actually the whole Torah is inside of the Aseret HaDibrot. And one of the mitzvahs, when you come to the Shomayim, they go to ask them in the Beis Din Shemalo, when you come into after the 120, they go to V'tzipita leYeshua. Yeah, you have the path, you believe in Hashem that Mashiach is going to come. What is mean? Hashem says to us, Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher hotzitcho me'eretz Mitzrayim. Is a mitzvah to us to believe that every day Mashiach can come. Yeah, so we say from where we see that even Am Yisrael, there was a Mitzrayim with no chance to go out. Yeah, Hashem showed them that it's possible. It's possible to take them and bring the Geulah. So we say to us, it's the same thing. We should ask. We are we call it in the Gemara and the different books. We call our generation is the Ikvese de Mashiach. Is already the end of the generations. We were supposed to see already Mashiach. The question is why us? We have so big generations before us, so big Talmidei Chachamim before us. Why we should be the ones that receive Mashiach?
Just the opposite. Perhaps the opposite.
Very good.
Because we are not so big.
So what is special there? So he bring here a very interesting mashal.
Because we were in Mitzrayim, we were liberated because we were very down in the mitzvahs and so it is now just the same. It is not so good.
No, you're saying in a good way. So yeah. I think so. He's saying a mashal that is similar to what you just saying now. He say there one a person that about tshuva. He came to the rabbi and he said, Hashem don't like me. He say, why? So we say, because every day in my day, I have many nisyonot, I have many tests in my day to do that, to eat this or not to eat that. And sometimes I fail. So I see why Kadosh Baruch Hu is doing this to me. I already changed my whole life to be about tshuva. Why Hashem doing that? It means that he don't like me. So he said, this rabbi was very clever. He said to him, what do you do in your hobby? Like when you're not working, everyone have a hobby. What do you like to do? So he say, I like to paint. Oh, you like to paint?
What's paint?
To make draws, like to Picasso.
The paint. To paint.
Yeah. So he say, I like to paint. So very good. Which artist you most like? So he said Van Gogh. Oh, which one of these pictures you like most of them? You say the sunflowers.
Oh,
you know this the sunflower.
I should say the aardappel-eters.
He have a different taste, or whatever, but he's going to the same point. You say, I ask you a question: how much is cost such a picture? So he's saying the last time they sell such a picture was that I don't know what is this true, but he say it was sell for $2 million.
Yeah,
oh, very good. Yeah. So, but he asked a question. If I now taking one of the best photographers, a person that take pictures, and I pay him $2,000 to make a picture from sunflowers, you go to pay also $2 million? He said no. He said, why not?
Why not?
You say very simple, because a human being can make mistakes when he's drawing a paint, but a picture don't have mistakes. So you say, you listen to you saying now, you, Hashem choosing you, you have many malachim in the heaven that don't make mistakes. But we, Hashem chose us because we can do mistakes. And even then, we're trying to work in ourselves, we're trying to do better, and we're trying to do the mitzvot. And that's what is worth for Hashem. When a person can make mistakes, and sometimes he say, I make a mistake, I want to be better again. And that's what Hashem is expecting to us. And that's why in our generation is to be the most expecting generation to come Mashiach. Because we live in a so crazy generation. We have so many missionot, so many tests, so many difficult life to be a Jew today. Yeah, in one hand it's very easy. Yeah, because everything is to buy food, to have this, and that's very easy. But in the other hand, to live like a Jew is so hard because we have so many things going around us today. That Hashem said is this generation is supposed to receive Mashiach. Because if I see a person that's coming 3 times in the day, is still davening like supposed to do, even it's not something special. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai was davening better than us, but this was different. It's a different level. Hashem looking the level that we are, and that's why Hashem chose our generation. So it was a few things there I saw about Sjawoeot. Is clear until now? Have any questions? Okay, so then we ask cheesecake. Yeah, actually, it's funny because I have a machloket in the Gemara how to divide the day of Yom Tov. Yeah, Yom Tov, the Gemara say Kulo Lashem or Kulu Lachem. What does it mean Kulu Lashem, Kulu Lachem? The whole day we should sit and learn and not to eat, or you should what? Eating the whole day and enjoy the Yom Tov. Kulu Lashem or Kulu Lachem. So have a machloket. But when it comes to Sjawoeot, Kule Alma Modu Mechza Mechza. The what? Half is for Hashem and half for us. That we have to enjoy the Yom Tov. Yeah, so it's very interesting because we in Sjawoeot are commemorating that we receive the Torah in one hand, and then we say no, drink and eat and enjoy the life. Yeah, so we're eating this cheesecake. So the idea is, first of all, they talk about that. What in the Sjawoeot, Rosh Hashanah we have the shofar, Sukkot we have the lulav, the sukkah, and Pesach we have the matzot. The only Yom Tov they don't have a special mitzvah is what? Is Sjawoeot, because Sjawoeot is a moment there is like a continuation of the Sfiras HaOmer. Yeah, when every day of the Sfiras HaOmer we're going one step up, and the other step up. And when it's coming Sjawoeot, we don't need anything because we are complete. We are full. Yeah. We received just now the Torah. Yeah. So it's already the Gemara say in the way even you eating and enjoying this world, if you're eating in the right way, we're making a bracha and we saying eating that to have koach to make avodat Hashem. The food that you're eating is like you're making a mitzvah. So when you come to the Shemayim, how I didn't learn so many hours in the day. No, don't worry. But before you went to sleep, you thought I'm going to sleep, but tomorrow I can wake up for my shiur of Daf Yomi. Yeah. So the whole 8 hours that you slept in this night is like you learn 8 hours. Yeah. While you will looking there, if you focus the thing to the right point, to the same goal, also the way is a mitzvah. Yeah. When you're walking to the shul, we're also making a mitzvah, schar halicha. Yeah. So the same thing when it's coming to Sjawoeot, Hashem wants to show you can enjoy the world. The Torah is nice, you can enjoy. Yeah. The question is how are you doing that? Yeah. A person can drink wine like crazy and fell down like a shikor, like a drunk person in the floor. I can enjoy the wine drinking and the taste and be happy and enjoy with the family. Everything with limit is good. The way how we use is good. So the Torah say, I create the world, enjoy. You should enjoy. I make a cheesecake, enjoy the cheesecake. But the question is, for what purpose you're doing that? Only for yourself or for something bigger than that? Yeah, so that's the idea of Sjawoeot. So now we can go to what we started to ask before. We asked before about the halakha before you, I think so before you came, or you were already here, of I go to talk about now tafel veikar. When you have two foods, yeah, which bracha I should make, yeah. So the Gemara already started to talk about this. The Gemara in Masechet Brachot have a perek that's called Keitzad Mevarchim. Keitzad Mevarchim is talking about basics. When I make mezonot, when I make hamotzi, when I make borei pri adama, when I make borei pri ha'etz, and why I chose this way to make borei pri ha'etz and not different expressions to use. Anyways, but the Gemara here say, that membet, I think so. Let me see.
When I eat potatoes in the evening, potatoes and vegetables, mostly is it that borei pri adama, but meat is
Shakol.
Shakol. But meat is more important because it costs a lot of money. So what have I to do?
So let's see. We come
normal evening.
We come. I go to make very small to be very to understand better.
Friday evening is not a problem. We make hamotzi.
Yeah, make hamotzi. Very good. But still, if you're eating that dessert, you have to make a ha'etz. If you're eating fruits, why are you not making any bracha when you make hamotzi? We call lelapet et apat, because the whole food that is coming in a meal is coming because to eat with the bread.
Yes.
So every food that is coming is tafel, is less than the bread. But for example, if I bring in our apple, I normally don't eat bread with apple.
No.
Yeah. So what in the apple I have to make the bracha for it.
Yes.
Or if I eating a banana, I make adama.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you eat an apple and a peach, both ha'etz, you make twice ha'etz?
No, make only one. Only one. And then with the question, which fruit I should make first? If I have a grape and I have an apple.
Grape is higher.
Why?
It's one of the 7.
Very good. So it's one of the 7 minimum. But the question that we can continue like over is so many sheets. But what happened now? If I love apple and grape, we call the halacha chaviv. Yeah, chaviv alai. I like the apple more than the grapes. So I have many shittot that say you make the chaviv first.
But it's also in the 9 days when you eat no meat. Sometimes you ate fish. Some fish is more expensive than the meat.
No, but the point of the meat is not because the price. Sometimes people think because it's expensive. We just learned in the last part. We start to say the meat of arachim. What is the arachim? If a person make a neder, I want to give to the Beit HaMikdash my value, or I want to give to the Beit HaMikdash the value of this child. So the Torah say it divides each one. What is the value? So from this age to this age is this value. From this, so the Torah don't say if he's rich or if he's poor, if he's that. No, that's not the value. The value is the Torah look to a person like he's a person, not if you have money or don't have money. What is the price? So the meat is not important because the price. Yeah, the meat is important because the Torah say that the en simcha ela basar v'yain. I don't say that, but Chazal saying the Nevim en simcha ela basar v'yain. So the basar, the meat, have something important that give happiness. Yeah, but not because the price. So, anyways, let's start to not lose the focus. The Gemara Masechet Brachot say, if you lefanav maliach, they brought to him a fish or anything that is salt, and it's too salt, and he need to eat something to put down this salty taste. Upat imo, and now a bread together to take out the taste of the salt. Mevorech ala maliach upoter et apat. You make the bracha only on the salty, and this poter the pat, the bread. Why? Because the bread is tafer to the maliach. Why are you eating the bread? Because I want to take down the taste of the salty. Yeah, so I make the bracha by the salt.
It's not only a matter of taking down the taste. Some people are not allowed to eat salt. My wife has kidney problem.
Okay.
And is not allowed to eat kosher.
No, the salt is only example. Is always. The salt is only example. It's only example, but anything that is coming to take down the taste from something. It's shown that I'm not eating this because I want to eat. I'm just eating this because I want to take down the taste from something else that I ate. Okay, the salt is only one of the ideas. So it's the Mishnah is finished. זה הכלל. כל שהוא עיקר ואימות תפילה, everything that is the ikar is the main thing what I'm eating, and imot tefillah, and have something else that is coming together. Mevarech al ha'ikar, I make the bracha on the important, yeah, the main thing. Upoter et hatafel, yeah, and it's making you don't have to make the bracha in the tafel. Okay, that's the Mishnah. Now we can go over and over, but it's going to be very long. I want to take like in the straight point how we see this today. And I think so it's a good way to start with the Aruch HaShulchan. The Aruch HaShulchan, I bring here the Aruch HaShulchan. So first of all, to us to understand, we have a food that is made from two different things, yeah? Normally, the halacha say, I jump right to the halacha, normally we see like step by step, but it's going to be too long, but we can see afterwards. The bracha is made, depends, what is the rov? Normally, what you have like 2 kilos of one thing and a small portion of other thing, and they are mixed together. For example, I have rice, and I put in the rice a little bit of vegetables, but very little bit. Mushrooms, but only a little bit. So what is the main food? The rice. So I make mezonot, and if I have mushrooms, the mushrooms is normally shehakol, is already patur to make the shehakol because it's mixed together, and the main thing there is the rice, is the rov.
Shehakol, you can always say
you
shehakol.
Can say for business, yeah. No, I taking if you're eating the rice. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. The preference always goes before shehakol.
Oh, we get it there. Yeah? The Haviv you're talking about, what is better from, but normally in this case not. If you have the rov, like we said again, we have a pot of rice, and I cut a little bit of mushrooms them together. So the main thing is what? The rice, because I have much more rice than mushroom. Yeah, talking about again, they're the mix together. They are together.
That's why not taking a mushroom out and make a broth.
Because you don't have to. Huh? You don't have to, and even if you do that, even you should not do that. Why? Because have a big machloket.
Make as much.
You're saying very good, because have a good machloket. Why? When I say that I have a ikar and a tofel, and the halacha say you make the bracha only by this one. What happened with the bracha of the other one? The bracha of the other one don't have a bracha anymore because I'm doing by this one, or is following the bracha of this one. So, for example, the mushroom in our situation of the rice is already the birkat mezonot. So the mushroom became mezonot because it became a part of the food.
Yeah, but it can be different. It can be mixed in that you don't see it, what is in it in a mixture. But you can
the rice is
of everything. You can still see what it
is. But the
Mefarshim
say if it's tofel, you should not take separate and make a bracha benifrad.
This contradicts the fact that when you make hamotzi, that the main part can be the meat, but you eat a little bit of.
That's what I said, because everything that is coming in a seudah is coming from the bread. A seudah called bread. No one, you cannot koveh. The halacha say, when I call koveh, when I fix to sit and eat, when you have bread. So the main food always is the bread.
Yes.
So even I have a meat, the meat is coming because the bread, because I'm doing the soda. So even I'm making a barbecue, that's the main food is the meat. If I'm doing a motz in the beginning, the meat is coming because the bread, because it became a seudah. Why? Because you're doing the bread. If I'm making a barbecue, I'm not making birkat hamazon. Even I ate like an animal. You make what? Borei nefashot. Why? Because it's not called a meal. A Torah say what is the main meal of a person is the bread. So in the halacha, sometimes we see a little bit different, but the main thing is coming is the bread. The bread is the main important food. Yeah. The person is going to live from what? From bread.
but now I take a piece of cake, say Szjawoeot,
Yeah.
and then I take
Make Shehakol.
sugar. Then I say.
That's what I say. It's separate.
But there is overall also sugar, so I should not make a separate bowl.
No, but the sugar here is like it's not here because it became a part of the cake.
If I ate it separate.
If you eat separate, then not. Yeah. So let's go to the next step.
That is when you not the cake.
So you make first mezonot and after Shehakol. Yeah. So you say, what is min tarovet echad? That's what you ask me. Sometimes I have a plate, I have rice, I have meat, and I have vegetables. It's called tarovet echad. So that I go to call Daruch HaShulchan, I go to read Hebrew, and after I go to translate. Ve'en li shol, don't ask, lefi zeh, according to what you're saying, shemevashlim tafshilim im basar. You're cooking food, different rice, vegetables, together with meat. Yeah? ואנו מברכים על התבשיל הברכה המיוחדת לו ועל הבשר שהכל. We're doing by the rice מזונות, and we're doing by the meat שהכל, separate. אחד מנהי הוא עיקר והשני טפל. מזונות.
But not always. If you have just cooked rice.
Okay, let's take this. Let's take the simple case.
It's most complicated, the rice. The rice cooked the rijstwafels.
Is also mezonot.
Yes.
Prichiot, we call it in Hebrew.
But after the brogen afterwards.
Boren nefashot.
But some say for the rijstwafels, they say
mezonot.
Mezonot.
Yeah, it's mezonot because it's rice.
Yeah, but if you have just cooked rice,
it's also mezonot.
No. I have een boekje van Raaf Waakschaal is zacht gekookte rijst is adema. Dat meenemen. Ja.
Net als
en later is het steeds meer mezonot geworden.
Ja, waarom?
Ja, we hebben nog geleerd adema rijst.
The problem I'm trying to get to this. Let's only taking the point. So I have a whatever. So forget the rice. We have a different. We have vegetables. We have vegetables, and I have the meat, and I make borepri adama, and I make shehakol. Why doing two brachot? The main food is the meat. I eating this to eat the meat. The enzo shela is not a question at all. Why? The betfela ameurevet lo shayach ikar vetafel. Or when I say the halachot of ikar vetafel, כשאוכלם ביחד, when you're eating together, כמו שמבשלים גרויפן עם קטניות או עם תפוחי אדמה שלוקחים בכף אחד זה עם זה. For example, the case what we just talk about, the rice with mushrooms, or I have couscous with a little bit of something else there. That when I eating this, I eat by one spoon, both together. They are one big thing. But when I taking separate things and I putting in a plate, it's not making them one thing. Yeah?
Yes.
אבל במקרה שאוכלים בשר בפני עצמו, that you're eating a separate meat and you're eating this separate, then it's two different brachas. Don't have ikar vetafel. Okay? That is the pashtus. Why? Because it's two different things. I want to eat the meat. I want to eat the rice. So I make bracha on this and I make bracha on that. They are separate. Now we have a different step. Okay? And that's the step that we start to talk. If I have two things that are separate, but one thing come because the other one. For example, the case that we just saw the Gemara, I ate something salt, I eating something else because they're salty. Or I eating something, the Sfaradim or like to eat something very harif, and like this. You saw many times this, like the shawarma with the strong, the sharp pilpel, and then you give because you want to say. So is also, even you're not making adama on the pilpel, because you're eating them to give a taste to what? To the food that you're eating. Yeah? So one is coming for the other. So he's saying like this. Here. פעמים שהטפל הוא מאכל חשוב מצד עצמו ורוצה לאכלו, בכל זאת הוא נחשב טפל למאכל אחר. Sometimes, for example, this case that we said, the tafel, the not important food, is still important, yeah? And you eat include something else. For example, the case that we just said, that I eating the herring with the cracker, yeah? I like the herring, and I like the cracker. So which bracha should I make?
The herring is the head.
I eating them together.
De cracker is dominant. De broog op mezonot.
Nee, ik denk dat de haring dominant is.
Jawel, maar de brogen van
Ik heb geen haring.
mezonot is
Or I have a
more
big,
important.
I have a nice piece of cheese, and I put in the cracker in the kiddush.
Dat is de mezonot.
De mezonot.
But I like I love the cheese. The cheese is
Yes,
maar ja, dat is met brood ook. Met brood is
yeah. The broad is
It's
easier because they make a motzi. Yeah, but you talk about something that is mezonot. So he say lefize האוכל מציאה ומלפתת בגבינה, a person that eating a cracker and they putting a cheese, or דג מלוח, a herring with the cracker, מברך רק על המציאה ופותר בו בזה את המלפת. Yeah? I'm making the broche only in the mezonot.
yes,
And you pointed the herring or the cheese.
yes.
Yeah? והוא הדין באוכל, then it bring a list of options. But in the end, he say, אמור לאל, that's what you said, I say מזונות, מתייחס למקרה שאכל את המאכל השני, גם ללפת את המאכל העיקרי. I only eating the cracker with the herring. I only eating the cracker because I want the cracker.
Yes.
I like the taste of the cracker. But אם המאכל השני חביב וחשוב, והוא אוכל לעצמו, ולא כדאי ללפת אותו מן הראשון, כגון האוכל מציאה יחד עם דג מלוח, ואוכל את הדג מלוח לא בתור מלפת, אלא כעיקר עצמו. If you don't have cracker in the table, I eat the herring like that, like a real Dutch. Yeah, I take without the cracker. אין הדג מלוח תפל למציאה, הוא מברך על בנים בפרט. So he say, if normally I taking the cracker because it's easy to hold the herring, or because is giving is better, but I like also the herring without the cracker. So he said now we're coming to a problem. Coming to a problem because now the herring maybe can be more chashuv than the cracker, because you're not eating the cracker because you want the cracker, you want the herring. So why eating the cracker? Because it's easy to hold, or because it's giving a crunchy, but not because the taste. So what in this situation, we say is better to take one cracker without any herring, make mezonot,
Yes,
and take the herring also by himself and make shakol, and or you don't have to make by yourself. You can put the herring at the top and eat after, and make shakol and eat.
So why can't you do it with champignons in the rice?
Because champignons, the rice, again, is two different cases. Here is two different foods, separate foods, that I want to put one with the other.
You take it before you mix it.
Here, but have a different halacha that we're coming now to the cheesecake, and you go to understand. If I have a cheesecake and has something mezonot in the bottom, we have a third halacha that is the best situation. Something that I cook together is became one big piece of food. Herring and the cracker, I didn't cook together. They never became one. They separate things that I'm putting together. When I'm making, with a bake the cheesecake, even having the bottom a small slice of mezonot, if this slice is giving a taste, something that I can feel the taste, is already enough to make mezonot in the cheesecake. Even it's like the cheesecake like this, and the mezon is in the bottom is like that. If I cook them together, I make mezonot.
Ach, shalom aleichem.
Yeah. You can take. I finished for a minute. But if I didn't cook together, for example.
Sorry,
No problem.
I'm late.
No
I
problem.
thought it was early.
You're always early.
Thank
When you come
Thank
is the
you.
time.
Thank you.
Ja,
That's an
dat is
early
toch,
bird.
nee hoor.
We have a situation that they sell today. I don't know if you saw in the supermarket. They sell like something like that. They have already the mezonot, and you just put the cheese on the top.
on the top, yes.
Yeah.
So I can look at that, for example, to understand better ice cream. I'm eating an ice cream, and I have, how to say this in English?
Hoorn.
So now also there are two separate things together. And I like the ice cream and I had the horizon. So I make shehakol and I make also mezonot because they didn't was cooking together. But now, so if I took this piece of mezonot and I make the cheesecake and I put in the oven, the fact that I put in the oven, they became one again. So I make mezonot in everything. But if I never put in the oven, I just took the cheese and I put in the top of this playthings of mezonot, so then I have to make shehakol in the cheese on the above, and then mezonot in the bottom, because I like two separate things, like the cracker with the herring. Then I like the cracker and I like the herring. Then you said that it's better to make two separate brochas because they're two separate things. But if they went to the oven, so they are already called, they're cooked together. So it's similar to the case of the rice and the mushrooms. There we're going lefi the rov, but the situation here is because, like you said, mezonot is always the best. We have a motzi, but chameshet haminim is always the strong. So even normally in the halacha we're going in the rice and the mushrooms. We're going lefi the rov, what is the most in the pot. Then we make mezonot in the rice, and in the cheesecake we say, so do shehakol. We have like this of cheese and like that of mezonot, but no, the mezonot is giving taste. So mezonot is most important always. Even if you put in the oven, for sure is the best. If you're not putting in the oven and you can eat separate, you like to, then you make shehakol and make mezonot, and the shehakol is not potter the mezonot.
So why in a restaurant?
Yeah.
In a restaurant you have one meal, you said, and it could be a combination of mezonot and of shehakol together, because it has one name. Let's say salad, hupplepup, whatever with that. Is it not advisable that in every kosher restaurant they should say which broche you should put there? Because that otherwise you say, well, I'm in doubt, shall I do it twice?
The question to who you should say to do that, to the who give the sometimes the owner don't make any broche.
I don't care. That the owner doesn't do, that doesn't mean we don't have to do it. No, is it not advisable?
It's advisable. Many times you see by the badats, when they give the extra, they say birkato shehakol, birkato mezonot. They say this in the extra. No, if you buy click, this chocolate in David's corner in the bottom.
But you should also do it for kiddush. When you have after Pesach, you have the Pesach habak, which is
Dat is geen bezoek.
Nee, het is geen bezoek.
Dat is mezonot.
Ja, dat is de thee voor je. Dat is de thee voor je. Ja, dat is weer. Is toch
en de afterbrood.
Ja.
De Pesach habak.
Ja. Dus.
Yeah.
Okay, Szteijnhauer.
I had a discussion once during Kiddush in the morning, Shabbos morning, that there was some pastry, and the basement was een koekje, and then came some fruit, and een aardbei, dus een brepje. And
if the fruit in the top is only to make nice, so it's not something important. So it's tafel to the food that is in bottom. And who is the food that is important? The mezonot. So that you make mezonot and you can eat everything. No problem.
Je moet weg.
Even bellen.
But the people should know that it's very important. It's separate. But I'm not sure. But I had the impression sometimes that people make kiddush in the shul and they take only the herring.
Yes, but that you take the mezonot.
Because we have different halacha of kiddush b'mkom seuda.
And the Fedia Jacobs is very overdrijft. So what he made kiddush in Shabbos morning. I stood there with the cookies, and I put them
to him take.
Yes.
Listen, our kiddies are difficult. Joop.
Richard, goedemorgen.
verantwoordelijk.
I give you the chair for you. You want a hot chair or a cold chair?
I'm afraid to come up.
You want a
No,
cold chair or a
no,
hot chair?
I sent you the date. It is after the summer holidays in September because.
So we come like a good color to the chair.
Yeah. I give you. I sent you this after. Sjawoeot, all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I have someone here. Thank you. No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Pleasure.
What is it about?
Sjawoeot en Alachot Brachot.
So
is het?
cheesecake gehad.
Goedemorgen, Max.
3 weken geleden.
Yeah.
No.
We told you we eat cheesecake.
Yeah.
Weet je, het is ook-
Oh, that's one of the hard things.
So that's now they know
De
now.
pacemaker op zich? Nee.
We don't do.
Ik voel alleen dat ik nu normaal kan lopen.
Oh, that's what really what you better do in this. But I
En
should
daar gaat het om. Ik kan niet lopen.
Because you don't like the cheese.
Steeds wachten.
We just said that if you don't together.
Nou, dan krijg ik morgen nog.
Goedemorgen, Max.
Ook iets gevonden.
don't like it.
Nou, goed. Ga ik morgen dat nul aan. Nou, verder.
Absolutely.
En kijken wat dat